What's up, everybody? We're back again. It's Big Rob and Kyle from LA Cigar Collective. Today we're here. I told y'all on What's New Wednesday we were going to sit down with y'all, do a video about our newest brand, Ohana Nui. Now, Ohana Nui, for all of you Disney lovers out there like me, you know Ohana means family, which means no one gets left behind. And Nui means extended, so extended family. So we're going to tell y'all about our new extended family in the cigar game, Ohana Nui.
Damn, you're good, dude. So what are you smoking, Rob?
I'm smoking probably my favorite cigar from the lineup, the Left Hand High Maka.
It's amazing, amazing blend. I'm smoking the Toasted Marshmallows Connecticut Lonsdale.
Whenever we got these samples, were you surprised when I told you this was my favorite?
No,
Absolutely not.
absolutely not. But this is also a great blend, Toasted Marshmallows. Really enjoying it. But
Let's start with this. How did Ohana Nui get on your wavelength?
so yeah, a couple years ago at TPE, maybe it was 3 years ago, just from going to the shows and stuff, I met Ryan Rodriguez with Ohana Nui. Great dude. He gave me samples a couple years ago, and it's always a brand that I wanted to bring in. We just finally got space in our humidor to do so, so I'm really excited to bring him in. What's really interesting about Ryan is he's like a one-man kind of show with Ohana Nui as far as blending goes.
And he has a passion for blending.
Yeah, he's a really,
Hardcore passion for
really
blending.
talented blender, and he's cool with everybody in Nicaragua. So he has a lot of access to different factories, different tobaccos, and he's really talented at blending cigars.
And the tobacco that he's using is either rare or like it's an insane the way he blends.
Yeah, so one thing about him as well, being that he's smaller and boutique, is that, you know, in Nicaragua they have these huge brands, and when it comes to choosing bales of tobacco, Ryan's never really scared to pick a bale that's maybe like a one-off bale, or you know, other bigger brands don't want to mess with certain varietals, or there's not enough tobacco of a certain varietal.
So he is
blend.
like the bone crusher in the cigar game because he ain't never scared.
he ain't never
Never
scared.
scared.
So he definitely uses like some good stuff and stuff that's like true small batch, small production. He does some certain blends that's like 500 cigars, you know, just because the tobaccos aren't there to make more, but he's not afraid to like put in the effort to blend those 500 cigars, which really, you know, sets him apart. He's really passionate, and he really just wants to make good cigars. So,
And you can really tell whenever you're smoking the cigar from the blends that like the amount of passion he puts into his blending process.
yeah, and the quality of the tobacco is very, very good.
I've easily smoked 10 Left Hand High Maka since we've got them, and we've had them for what, a week?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's been a hit here at the shop. So
All right, what's first up for Ohana Nui?
start out with the Toasted Marshmallow blend.
The cult following
Yeah.
of the Toasted Marshmallow.
Yeah, so Toasted Marshmallows is a yearly release from Ohana Nui. He changes the blend, like tweaks it different a little bit every year, just to keep it interesting. And he does his own art on the bundles, which is on the boxes as well, which he draws every year, and it changes slightly year to year. This is a cigar that definitely caught my attention in a lot of communities I'm in on Facebook and all that stuff, and I see guys smoking these cigars with the band, and it just catches your attention. So it definitely has a cult following. We stacked up on a ton of them. That comes in Connecticut and Maduro and Lonsdale. It's a 7x44, so it's actually a pretty long Lonsdale compared to typical standards. It also comes in 5-packs of the Petite Coronas. The Petite Coronas we only have in Maduro, which the Petite Coronas, the wrappers on the Petite Coronas look a little more intense than the Lonsdale. So it looks like a nice little quick smoke.
Whenever we smoked these, I know we'll get into it, but the Petit Coronas, I definitely thought were stronger than the Maduro.
Yeah.
Like,
Than the
Lonsdale, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it packed more of a punch.
For sure. And the Petit Coronas are not banded, whereas the Lonsdales are. The Lonsdales are offered in boxes and on bundles. We have them in 10 count, just clear bundles, and singles as well on the website. Great, creamy, like semi-sweet chocolate, sweetness. A little bit more sweetness in the Connecticut than the Maduro, but still the Maduro has a good bit of sweetness.
You know what I get a lot off of the Maduro, though? It's almost like a toasted marshmallow. It's almost like a s'more.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
It definitely is reminiscent of that, and the name does fit the blend.
It honestly is like the Maduro, being in all honesty. It reminds me of the s'more Pop-Tart. Because it's got the like graham cracker, the chocolate, the marshmallow, all blending together. And I love that Pop-Tart.
The smoke, and I'm smoking the Connecticut right now, and they're definitely lighter bodied cigars. Even the Maduro is fairly light bodied. But it has like, the smoke has like a thickness to it, like like that chewiness almost. That reminds you of like a s'more, kind of, when you bite into a s'more, you know? So the name does fit the blend. It's a great blend. Like I said, we stacked up on them, and we've already
Burned through a lot of them.
burned through a good bit of them, but there's more in the way. So
And
no
if
worries.
you're a Cuban lover, I think you'd really enjoy the Connecticut.
I agree.
And the Maduro doesn't pack that much of a punch. Now the Petit Coronas do. But whenever I really enjoyed the Maduro, but it doesn't punch you in the face. So like, if you're more of a medium, mild kind of guy, that one will work for you.
Sure. If anybody comes into our humidor and asks for a milder Maduro, this is definitely
That's
for
the way to go.
something I'll point in their direction.
Next up is the 262 Allegiance. Or as it says on the band, Smoke the Revolution.
Kind of looks like a baseball.
Definitely looks like a baseball.
Giving a little bit of baseball vibes on the cigar. The
Has-
box looks like a pizza box.
It definitely looks like a pizza box.
Which is a cool, it's kind of, the box is pretty cool.
I like the
on
box.
the cigar. But this is a sample that I tried with friends on a fishing trip. I had some samples left from the show. I shared them with friends that don't even smoke cigars. And they really, really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it.
Has that Habano Rosado wrapper on there.
Yep, Nicaraguan binder and filler. It's aged for 2 years after post-production, which is notable. And it's kind of like a versatile any time of day cigar. Approachable for someone that's new, but definitely has enough going on. It's very rich,
Complex.
to keep somebody that smokes cigars often interested. So yeah, it's a cool blend. I really brought it in because I was so impressed by those samples.
Next up, we're going with the flagship of Ohana Nui, the Ohana Pulse. This is probably my second favorite one out of the line, behind the left-hand Maka, of course. This cigar is great. You know why I like this one so much?
Why is that?
MSA. Who knows? Who knew?
Yeah. So the Pulse, this is the Pulse 10. So this is the Pulse 10. This is their 10th anniversary of Ohana Nui, 8 years of Pulse. And I think Pulse is their flagship, like you were saying. It's kind of their bread and butter cigar. And this cigar, for me, when I lit it up, I had already smoked 3-4 cigars the day I lit this up, and I remember lighting it up and being like, whoa, and looking at Rob saying, you're gonna like this a lot. It's very, very bold, lots going on in the cigar, in the blend, lots of different tasting notes. I'm not Charlie Albonetti or Sean McCloskey. However, I will say there's a lot going on.
The pairing and flavor experts.
Yes, the palates of LA Cigar Collective.
Yes.
But I will
collective.
say it's got a lot going on. There's like butter rum, there's espresso, there's like all kinds of stuff that I tasted in this blend, and it kept my attention from beginning to end.
A little bit of spice on there.
Yep.
In the retro hail.
It's a great cigar.
I loved it. Box press. Very soft box press.
Notable about the blend, it's got a dual binder. It's an Ecuadorian Connecticut, and I want to say a Habano binder, which is interesting and notable. Not a lot of double binders out there, so gives it a little bit of an interesting twist.
And how aged did you say it is?
2 years post roll.
See, look at that. Aged excellence. Right there. Last but certainly not least, my favorite blend from Ohana Nui, the left hand high Maka. What does Maka mean?
Left hand, I think, so it says. Is left hand, no, high Maka in Hawaiian name, or like Hawaiian name. I guess it's like translates even though it's English, which is strange. Anyway, it means pretentious in Hawaiian.
Or in American, it means Kyle. So, this cigar, whenever we first brought it in, we got the samples of it. I loved it. It's got a closed foot on it. Whenever you're nosing the foot of it, it's got a lot of plum, a lot of raisin to it. And the cold draw on it is almost like a marmalade. I don't know if you got that personally, but I love that as soon as you light it up, it's good. It was good.
Yeah.
Had a lot of sweetness, but whenever you start smoking on it, it levels out. Everything blends together nicely. And like I've said before, I've smoked easily like 10 of these since we've gotten them in a week ago.
Yeah, so this cigar definitely has been the shop favorite of the
We're almost
offerings.
out of them.
Yeah, like everybody that locally here that's tried the brand just keeps reaching for these. I will say I think they call it pretentious just because he sourced like the best materials he could find for this blend. It uses genuine Connecticut broadleaf. It's a double binder as well.
Surprise that I like it.
Yeah, and it's Nicaraguan, like a nice spread of Nicaraguan filler tobaccos. And it definitely a ton going on with the cigar. Definitely the most unique of the offerings, like as far as on the market, comparing these cigars to other cigars on the market. The left-hand Maka just kind of really grabbed my attention whenever I lit it up. Another cigar that I looked at Rob, and I said, you're going to absolutely love this. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else there is to say about it besides that it lives up to its name as far as like the pretentious thing with the materials. It's a $16 cigar that easily, if it was a different brand, could be
punches above its weight class.
Yeah, it could go for way more just given the tobaccos and the blend. So really excited about the Maka. Got a lot more of them on the way.
And I nub it every time.
Yeah, great blend. Really excited to bring in a brand in Ohana Nui that you really haven't seen anywhere else.
This is not something you walk into a humidor and see normally.
Yeah.
And that's what we like to bring you here at LA Cigar Collective.
Yeah.
Things that you don't know about that are like sleepers. And this whole lineup is sleepers. So that's the whole lineup that we got here at LA Cigar Collective. We wanted to bring y'all something new, exciting, something you never heard of, and have y'all try it out. You do not want to miss out on this brand, these blends, the craftsmanship, the blending process that he goes into. He's very dedicated to these blends, and I think you should try them, the whole lineup.
Agreed.
So until next time, peace.